Hello, can you hear me? That's the burning question. Can I be heard? What's up, Regal in the house? I've missed you, mate. I really have. Right, I've got sound because I can hear it on my phone. Hello there, Duck. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, it's Regal. Who do we love? Regal. Who do we love the most? Regal. I'm going to check my Instagram because I did send him a message to see if he wanted to jump on. I've just got your message, Paul. What's happened to the stream? Just messaging the Regal. I'm going to be slightly spotty, been really busy, so unfortunately I can join the stream today. Mate, not a problem. It's so good to see you. Wait, why not Paul? Because I'm waiting for you to do your super like, Paul. So how are we? How is everyone? How the devil are we? I've not oh, excuse me. I've not posted anything myself for a couple of weeks. Reason being is my son had his birthday 2 weeks ago. It was my birthday and it was my eldest birthday as well. So, sorry, I was rushing around. I've not sorted myself out. So we couldn't do anything that weekend, or rather record. But I just decided, you know what, I'm going to spend it with me and the lads. So me and my two boys. So we had me and my youngest had a sleepover downstairs. Watched Star Wars. Watched a bit of introduced him to wrestling, WWE. So that was fun. That was good. And then last week I didn't because my wife's been ill. So um, so I've had to look after the kids and everything. So yeah, last week I couldn't. Super like. You know it, Paul. I want a super like, and that's where you press it again, and then press it a third time because you're hardcore. Also, people, don't forget you can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, although I've not posted on TikTok for a while, and the old X, or I still call it Twitter because I'm old school. We also have a Facebook group now. So, Cantina Rebels Facebook group where people can share their sort of builds or their collections and that sort of stuff. Yeah, so that's worth joining if you want to come on there. But anyway, I'm still waiting for people to tell me how are you. I saw Doug. Too right, hardcore. I'm harder than that place. Pornhub Paul, already shared. Doug, have you managed to pick up a Wedge Chantilly's helmet yet? No. My little boy, bless his heart, he's very sharing and caring, and he saw me messaging you the link, and he was like, "Daddy, you've already got one of them," and I was like, "Yeah, I know, but this man's after one, and I've seen it, and so I'm sending him the link," and he went, "You can always send him ours, Daddy." I was like, "No, I like you, Doug. Not enough to send you my wedge. Harder than a woodpecker's beak." You know, Paul, I read you that, "Hi, Doug," and I hear a, "Hi, Doug." I have no idea. Paul. This is a safe zone for Paul. No, not yet. No, that's fine. I do keep looking out for you, mate, and I sent you a link the other day, didn't I? Obviously, I will keep looking for you. I'm after a cheap X-wing helmet myself, actually. Any will do, because I'm going to paint it white and have it as Luke's helmet. So the thumbnail had Darth Nihilus. I can never pronounce it right. I'm going to go with Nihilus. If it's wrong, meh. So I don't know if anyone remembers, but I bought that. If you can see in the top corner, it's a Temple Guard helmet from Temu, and it was, I think I paid about 16, 17 pound. They've gone up now, they're like 25 pound, but they're still worth getting. There'll be a link to that in the description of this. But I was looking the other day, they keep mithering me with emails, and I was bored on the loo, to be honest with you, and I was looking, good old Temu, yeah, I know. And I saw this, I say the other day, it was a couple of weeks ago, and I saw this mask, Darth Nihilus mask, and I thought, you know what, I don't really know much about the character, but I've decided I'm going to put masks here. So I've got Kanan Jarrus's mask to do. Heard Hasbro going to do a reissue of the Luke. I'll come back to that. So I've decided I'm going to put masks here. So I thought, you know what? It was about 12 quid, and I had some credit on there. So it's ended up costing me about 3 quid. And I think that, for what I've paid, is pretty damn good. Can I get it in close enough? It's trying to focus on me now. Yep, here we go. So yeah, there we go. What do you think of that? Ooh, I know. Right, I know it's not 3D printed. However, this particular one isn't as good as the Temple Guard. And the reason being, this is obviously cast off a 3D print, so you can faintly see layer lines. But I've paid a couple of quid for it with the credit I had, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to get it and I'm going to stick it there. So that's going on there. I'm quite happy with that for what I paid for it. It's weathered really nice. Pennywise without hair or balloon. You know what? I've never. I didn't think about that, but yeah, yeah. But I mean, that's a bit mean to call Paul that. But you know, I've seen that on there. Yep, that's awesome. No, no, Joe, you're awesome, dude, and we miss you. Yep. Um, I've also don't know how to show you. So that's not a nice thing to call the host. I thought he was calling it you, to be honest with you, Paul, but I don't know. Yes, with people, there's 3 people watching. I don't know how many likes there are. There must be 4 people watching because there's 3 of you in here and I'm watching it. So on my phone, because I do it just to see if it drops out. But I've got another. Do you know what? Get a message. I've got to stop doing that. I forget how sensitive this mic is. You guys have been incredible. I am alive. I know you've been busy, mate. I've spoke to you, so I know, and I have been telling people that you're busy and you will be back, and you know, families get in the way, don't they? But I've bought. In fact, no, I'll come back to that. Doug, so is it just going to be like a re-release like they did with the Darth Vader one, where it's slightly different color, or is it going to be a new design? Do you think? Because my concern with Hasbro is they have been super quiet, like super quiet. By now, I've normally got 2 or 3 helmets on pre-order. They're like a year out, but there's nothing. we've not had anything since Cody, his Cody helmet. So we're talking a good 6 months now. From when it came out in the US, we've had nothing. I just find that so bizarre. That's really weird. But anyway, tomorrow. So I've been editing. I filmed and edited today. Tomorrow's video. I normally do them further in advance, but I knew this helmet was heard different sounds. I think they're going to start putting the prices up as well, but we'll come back to that one. So I ordered. Everyone was telling me about Excosa or Excosa, however you want to say it. So I thought, do you know what? I'm going to buy a couple of their helmets. One isn't out yet, so I spoke to them, and they've just launched this helmet. There's no reviews of it yet that I've seen, although I've not checked in the last few days. Mine will be here Monday, so that'll be next week's video, although I might release it midweek. But I got the Leia Bosch, Bish Bash Bosch. I got the Leia helmet, and I've wanted it for a while. I know I said I was thinking of getting it, but I did, and I love it. It's amazing. And I know a few of you have said that they're smaller helmets, but it actually it fits me. I didn't think it would, so I got my daughter involved in the video, and she's yeah, I agree. She got involved with the video today. It was quite good. We had a bit of fun. And she tried it on and she loves it. So I thought, you know what? It looks bigger than I thought. So I tried it on and it fits. So, I mean, I'm never going to be Leia, unless Paul asks nicely. And then who knows? But yeah, so I've bought that. Do you want a sneak peek before tomorrow's video, or would you rather just wait for tomorrow's video? I don't know. So Doug's put, I reckon they're going to do a third Sister or Starkiller helmet time in the winter. I think so. I think the reason we haven't heard anything or seen anything is I think they're going full on with that. I also think they're going to do the helmet that I've just bought off Excosa because this character's in there as well. I also think, because Shadow Maul's just started, hasn't it? And in there is, I can't remember the Mandalorian's name in there, but it has the Maul Mando helmet. I think that will be released because I think it's going to be a really easy repaint of the armor. Question. What's your question, Paul? Because you've put question and then your next thing, I can wait. Oh, you can wait for tomorrow. Doug's saying go on then. I'll see what else anyone else says. Depends whether you're going to watch my video tomorrow, I suppose. You could do a sneak peek, couldn't I? It's sat here on top of this box. This box is actually me Don post. What's it? Naboo Starfighter helmet. I want to get it out and I want to do a video, but my 5-year-old will get his hands on it and there'll be a sheepish daddy, which means he's broke it and it wasn't well. It was, considering it came out in 99 or 97 and they were about 20 quid then. I paid Hasbro money for it. So, Joel, this is for you, mate. That's hot. I also grabbed myself a Boost chocolate bar. But I'm not going to get a chance to eat it because I don't think I'm going to be like on the mic. There was something else you mentioned there, Doug. So Star Killer, yeah. I think isn't there a another brother in the Shadow Mall series? I think there's one of them as well. I came back at the perfect time. Oh yeah, for the broom. Yeah. My daughter keeps telling me every time I drink out of that mug, she keeps saying to me, "You got to get that man one." I was like, because we might be going to Disney Paris later on this year. So if I do, I'll grab you one, mate, and I'll happily pay the postage to get it shipped to you in the States. It'll cost more than the mug, but you're a star and I love you so. Paul's now laughing at me. Paul's off to Florida soon, sunny Florida, going to Disney. So I'm very jealous. He has put a post up, I think, that he's doing a lightsaber build live. So that'll be good. I'll be getting up early hours in the morning to watch that. A, to support him, and B, because it'll be quite cool watching a live one. Yeah. So, Leia. So this is the helmet, Paul. If you're not interested, look away, amigo. You got to come to Star Wars Celebration in 27. We're planning. Do you know? I'll be honest, mate. I was thinking of going. I was toying with going, but knowing my luck, I'd show up and ICE had pick me up and deport me for anti-post, some post I've done from 20 years ago. I am still toying with it. Yeah, here we go. Leia. God, I'm trying to get it in there without moving my thing out the way. So it's quite a nice helmet. So it has the leatherette sort of thing at the back. I know on the more expensive ones, this is all leather as well, but I won't sort of go into too much detail because, like I say, I got a video coming out tomorrow. Listen, you're laughing, right? But I'm too pretty to be sat in a detention centre. No, if I come, I'm going to come with my eldest. So I am tempted. We'll meet up if you come. Yeah, defo, mate. Yeah. To be honest with you, I fancy doing it and going to Galaxy's Edge in Anaheim while I'm over, because I think it's probably going to be one of the only times I get to do it. I am going over to Florida for my 50th, so I've just turned 48. I know I don't look it, but it is what it is. Impressive, most impressive. Do you know what? I think I bought it. I think I paid, I want to say about 112 quid. I think they had a 10% off. Well, I spoke to him about the other one because they did done a teaser post, and I said, look, if I buy the Leia, can I also buy this other one at the same time? I know it's not out yet. And they said, yeah, but it'll be shipped separately, and we'll do it. So they had an offer on with like 10% off if I was buying two. So I think I paid about 112 for that. I think it's on for about 120 something. I've just had a Google Chrome thing come up, Kate, saying Katie Sackhoff has gone live. So no one disappear. Because I'm not competing with Katie. I wonder if we can raid her channel and get her on. I don't know. You need to pay up front for Savvies now. The whole amount. I wonder how many people get dragged in. Are you off, Doug? Are you leaving us? Please don't go. Don't go. Yeah, Regal, I'm definitely up for that, mate. If I come over, I will let you know. I'm gonna have to start thinking about booking. If I'm gonna come, I need to think about booking it, and because I'm gonna have to book Disney and stuff like that. Because if I remember rightly, oh, Katie time. I'm tempted to leave. I'm tempted to leave my own stream and just watch it on my phone. It's how much it is now, $292. So what's that? What's that? That's 248 quid, something like that. Wow, 250 quid. I suppose what the Hilt's about 180 quid here. So it always confuses the Americans when I say quid. £180 sterling here, or Great British pounds. So yeah, it's not too bad, I suppose. You're paying what, an extra 60, 70 quid pound. Sorry, Regal. For the whole entertainment of it, and it does look cool. Because if I go, I'm gonna have to build not one, not two, but I'm gonna have to pay for three of them, and I'm gonna have to pay for three blooming droids. So it's a huge thing. So if I go with my eldest and I get over to LA for Star Wars Celebration, then I'm only buying mine because my eldest won't be bothered. He's a bit like, meh. He'll get involved with me because he knows it's sort of something I enjoy. But he's not bothered. He's not really that bothered. So, has anyone got anything new themselves? Is anyone looking forward to Mando and Grogu? That's going to be out in what we in now, March. Wait, 2 months. 2 months now, people. 2 months. That's like practically next week, the way that it flies. Savage is 292.86 in dollars, and in pounds 224.50 currently. Yeah, that's because I think the dollar's dropped a lot, hasn't it? Because of certain things going on in the Middle East. I don't think I can talk about it because you get penalised. Which is great for us currency wise. So Joel, I'm really feeling as I'm going with these builds. How many are you doing? Because I know in your last stream it was you weren't 100% sure. Have you had to build, or are you building a new droidica, or are they loaning you back for the Regal Con? I'm after a unique saber. What you after, Doug? Is this one to build, like build your own, or is it like a unique one in universe that you want to buy? And if so, Which brand? I'm interested in that. I've got Super Battle Droid, so Regal says I've got the Super Battle Droid at a B1 and IG-12, also at least 2 Sith probes. Are these all you're building? Or are you borrowing? Because that sounds a lot. That I can understand why you're feeling the pressure, mate. I really can. Paul wants adamantium lightsaber. See, you've put that, and all I hear in my head is Prince Charming, Prince Charming, Prince Charming, nothing to be scared of. Adamant. That's all I hear. Next project I'm thinking of doing is a Jedi Mando. That is very cool. Did you ever see my lightsaber build challenge I did with Regal and a few others? Because I've got that just sat there, so if you haven't, I'll get that as well. Yeah, I'm building them all. Wow. Do you know what, mate? Huge kudos to you, and what an amazing feedback you're going to get from that. Guarantee you're going to get orders. People are going to buy them. They see them up there at the cinema. Nope. Nope. You haven't seen it. Hold on, sir. Oh, I'm knocking everything. I'm making a right racket. So, we did. Almost forgot about your pit droid. Oh, don't talk to me about pit droids. I'll come back to that. I'll come back to that. So, Doug, I did a lightsaber challenge. I set 6 creators, content creators, a lightsaber challenge. They had to spend no more than £20, or I think it was like $30, $40. We had to, you couldn't 3D print parts, but you could break bits of 3D prints off stuff you had lying around. And I made a Boba Fett lightsaber. You can't really see it. Yeah, $40. Is that what it was? Yeah. So I put all the markings on it. I went with the colour scheme. And then I was quite proud of the emitter bit. You see, I don't know if we can see that. Yeah. So this now is going to be used to clip my microphone on. And when I'm at shows or I'm out and about and I'm interviewing people, we're going to interview and talk through the lightsaber. So I'll hand them the lightsaber, they will talk, not hand it, or I'll talk and go, and what do you think? I made a power and control and got told off by Cantina. Did I tell you? Did I? Looks like Katie Price had a go on that. I could tell you a story about her, but I won't. I have a friend who knows her intimately. Seriously, very nice. Do you know what? I think I spent about £17. If that. No, nowhere near that. I can't remember. Just looking at it, it's down there. I can't remember what I spent. I wasn't near budget, so it was good fun. That actually, it didn't get much traction, the videos, but well, mine didn't. Some of the other guys did really well out of theirs. I might do another challenge, not lightsabers. We might think of something else like our own communicators or something like that. Oh, zombie, you missed a trick there. You should have put, hey, you guys. I didn't, but someone I know did. Yeah, welcome in, zombie. Paul getting all Lord of the Rings. And he dug from Zombie. Zombie sent me some stuff and put some images in the Facebook group. And some of the stuff he's got is phenomenal, really good. I'll tell you what else I've ordered, guys, and I'm really, really excited about this. So, I mentioned I had some walking sticks getting made by Jack Oakes, Oakes 3D prints. Uh, he's done them for me, and he's been sending me pictures, and they look fantastic. But today, I've asked him to do me, and he's already printed it, and it looks absolutely phenomenal, even without any paint. The raw print is flawless. We went with a fuzzy texture, using these Bamboo Labs for a reason, and it's Darth Maul's skull. And the reason I wanted it is it's going to sit here on my desk, and when I'm not got my earphones are going to sit on his head. It's going to be a headphone stand. But he sent me these images, and it looks phenomenal. I can't wait to get it. It's going to be such an easy build. I'm thinking I'm just going to do a video of me painting it, and that's all I've got. There's no sanding. There's no. It's. I don't even think I'm going to have to glue any bits together. I think he might do it for me. I don't know. I might ask him to just glue it all together, and I'll just tape off the bits that I need. But it looks phenomenal, and it's Galactic Armories. Is that what it is? Galactic Armories STL file. So the file was dead cheap as well, so it's brilliant. Zombie just got out of the shower. Nice. You're gonna think I'm lying here, Doug, but I actually know the I actually know the lad as well, who he's a mate of my mate who got with Katie, who got with Danny Minogue and had the child with her. Totally bizarre, really weird. Yeah, yeah, it was weird. Met her in a club in Manchester, and yeah, Zombie was up early today. It's a Wookiee stick. No, I tell you what I've got. I've got the two Yoda light sticks, the two Yoda walking sticks, and Shiro. What's he called? From Rogue One, the blind priest, the kind of force sensitive guy. Shiro something. I can't remember what his name is. Is it Galactic Armor? Is yours Galactic Armories? If it is, yeah, be the same one. I knew I'd seen one somewhere. I forgot it was you that got one. I was watching is it Cos 3D on YouTube the other day, and he printed one, and I just thought, you know what? I've been after a stand to hold my headphones on, so I don't keep packing them away. And Sorry, I'm getting distracted by Duck and Kylie Minogue. You could say I can't get it out of my head. Oh, dad jokes. They're bad. Yes, a zombie. So I've got it, and I just thought, you know what? What would look really cool is that sat on my desk, all painted up, and my headphones on it, and it looked the much nuts. So I'm really looking forward to that. Like a Welshman tie, or I can't put these up, Doc. Yeah, I do like a bit of Kylie. Uh, I'm happily married, so obviously not interested. Oh, is this for the school? That's not a bad idea. I'm after. I won't mind. Like a small one because I want to raise it up just a couple of inches off the desk. I don't want it high because it'll get in the way. Send me a picture on Messenger. Let me have a quick mooch. Messenger. Let me have a look. Paul asking me what happened to the stream. Oh, it's on Messenger. You said, didn't you? Sorry, I can't get there. It's on Facebook. It's wanting me to log in. Brilliant. Brilliant. I know they're so. I know. I know, mate. I feel your pain. Yeah, I might get. Did you get like I've not checked my phone. Let me check my phone because it's on me. You said on Messenger, didn't you? Yeah, I might get a wooden one and paint it black to put it on and just cut it down really short. I don't know, maybe. I'm going to go in 39 minutes. Wow, that goes quick, doesn't it? Saying there's comments and I've not seen, but I think I'm up to date with them. Sorry, guys, got an itchy eye. Liar. Paul says liar. What I think he means is liar, liar, bums on fire. So yes, I don't know if Jack's in the sort of watching, but if he is, yeah, the I asked him to try fuzzy just to give the skull a bit of a texture because I thought it might look more sort of natural. Yeah, I've just seen it, mate. Yeah, it looks really good. Yours is the metal holder. I don't know if it's the same one. It's Galactic Armor is the one I went with. Yeah, he sent me some pictures, but I've not set Facebook up on my PC. It's on my phone. So I can't share it. Probably can I send it myself? I suppose. What have I got? Saying that I've got comments that I've not read, but I can't. Yeah, I think it might be. Yeah, it looks a really good. It comes as so like the base of the skull with the jaw and the teeth, and then the face slots on the top to form the full skull, and then you get the little horns that you glue on the side. It does look really good. Just catching up. Yeah. So I've got I've got that. I've got that coming. I've got is it Merrick or Marek helmet from well, he's in the new Shadow Mall, but he's also from Ahsoka. I've got that coming because it just looked like a medieval helmet. It just us Brits love a medieval castle and helmet and armor and all that. So I had to buy that. So that's coming. So that's a new one that they've brought out. I'm going to put this up, but I'm going to regret it because everyone's going to disappear. See, look, I'm down to 4 already. You put that, I had 6 people watching. On another note, Katie Sackhoff is doing reactions to Battlestar Galactica. She's never actually seen it. It's great. Yeah. And now I'm down to 3. Everyone's now buggering off to watch Katie. Cheers, Doug. I paint Black Series General Merrick helmet. So it's what's it called? Marok, is it? Is it Marok? I had the Funko there. I haven't got it. You know the guy where she kills him and he turns into green mist. His helmet. Got that. Don't worry, I'm loyal. Thanks, zombie. Thanks, mate. You've never seen Battlestar Galactica, Paul? It's got to be the original, though. None of this new stuff. The original. Wasn't Katie Sackhoff in the new updated Battlestar Galactica? I'm sure I've seen her do videos before. Yeah, the OG version of Battlestar Galactica was fantastic. I used to love that as a kid. I used to love the original V as well. So yeah, what are we up to? So we're back up to 5. So people have obviously checked Katie out and come back. Yes, she was. So all right, okay, there you go. Zombie love the original the same. That's because you're sensible. Paul says yes, she was. Doug says yes, she played Starbuck. So she reacting to the original stuff or the stuff that she was in. Beats. I have V on my media center. Yeah, I've got it on Plex. I need to go back and watch it, but I think it'd freak the kids out. They seem to watch everything that I watch at the moment, and so I've got to be careful. Hers. So yeah, I don't know whether you saw. Is the reboot better? Okay, might give that a watch then. Who knows? I mean, don't have time these days to watch a lot of stuff. I'm watching. I need to start the second series of. What's it on Disney Plus? They were in a bunker in the first series. Nuclear war. Everyone was in there. Begins with a P. I can't think what it's called. You take that back. Tell him. You tell him. chew down on a hamster? I can't remember that. We've got a hamster as well. My hamster is called, I say my hamster, it's the wife's hamster, and the kids say it says. Our hamster is called Ham Solo. That's his name, Ham Solo. I don't know if you saw Zombie, but I got the Nihilus mask. I bought the Temple Guard helmet off, or face mask off Timu last year, and I came across this again from Timu. It was about, I think I paid about £4 or £5 for it with the discount I had. I'd ordered something and got a refund, and so it was just money I forgot was on there. So yeah, I mean, other than like the rivets in the side to hold the strap on, don't get excited, Paul. There was a pause between the two words. I'm going to get flagged for being adult content. I mean, if it's funny, my daughter said before, she went, "Can I come on and say hiya?" It's like, no. Yeah, so it was really cheap. So you say that, Duck. I used to have a next door neighbour from Jamaica, and he made the most amazing curry. It's funny, we were talking about this tonight because we had jerk chicken for tea. And he used to do amazing jerk chicken and curried goat. And we had pet guinea pigs when I was a kid growing up. And he used to say, guinea pig is a dish in Jamaica or the Caribbean. Yeah, yeah, I can. I can always cover up the side. Yeah, a bit of filler and painting. But to be honest with you, it's just going to sit on the wall. It's just going to sit like people. You're only going to see it like that. So you're going to have to look around the sides to see it. It's the same on the Temple Guard because I'm assuming it's the same. They come out of the same factory. So I'm interested to see what other ones they do. They do a Darth Revan, but I want the full helmet rather than just the face plate. So, question: if you've eaten that, does it mean you've pigged out, mate? We had it doing survival in the jungle. Did you shout? Did you shout? I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here. So, question for Zombie. I don't know if you saw all of the droids that Joel Regal's doing. A phenomenal amount of droids. What's your new project? What are you doing at the moment? I've been meaning to paint a Royal Guard for so long. I want a Royal Guard. I don't know what colour to go with though. Do you go with the classic red? Do you go with the blue? Do you go with the black, the Shadow Guard, or do you get do all three? I think I want the red, just because everyone instantly knows what it is. But then I feel like I need the black one to go with it. I don't know. I'm looking forward to doing this mole skull, to be honest with you, because it doesn't need any sanding, and the dead easy paint job. I can't tell from the picture, Zombie, but is your mole all weathered? Oh man. Black and blue because it's been told twice. beaten guard. Oh, I've got itchy nose. I'm not picking my nose. I've got an itchy nose. I've got my Royal Guard in red from eBay, 150 quid. That's that's good. That's really good. I've seen them and they're like seem to be like 200 and odd. If you can remember where you got it and it's good, send me a link. Be all over that. Zombie says, I've been doing Star Wars dioramas using Black Series figures. I did a pod racer diorama. I'll send you a pic again. Yep, do mate. Do you know what? I've been toying with the idea of doing some dioramas. Buying some little mini models. Yeah. So it's not whether just gloss. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking do it all. Do the horns and teeth to look like sort of yellowy, tarnished bone, but keep the black and the red bits just as is, and like put it like did you use a high gloss or standby? Cheers, Doug. Yeah, is Doug? Is it a decent finish and decent helmet and stuff? Yeah, send me some pictures and send me a link if you got them. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Zombie, do the teeth and horns weathered, sort of like I did my daughter a T-Rex tooth, life size T-Rex tooth. Told her that I found it in the garden when I was doing some gardening. She thinks it's real. She took it in school this week. Uh, I say I did it. Jack printed it for me, and I painted and weathered it. It looked really cool. I was really chuffed with it. Check out the pod racer. I'll have a look. Just go on my messenger. Oh yeah, that's good. Well, yeah, that's really high gloss. I don't know if people will be able to see this. Hold it up. That's Zombies Mall. So that's the sort of thing I'm going to do. Oh wow, Zombie, that's fantastic, mate. I love that. Will it? Will it? Let me show you. There we go. Look at that. That is fandabidozy. Oh, where's my image got? There we go. We're back. Fandabidozy. Do you remember that? Show me age there now. I'm looking. It's fiberglass and perfect finish, but without inner padding. Do you know what? That doesn't bother me, mate. Inner padding's the easy thing to put, and to be honest with you, it's not to wear. It's to put on display. Cool, nice. Cheers. Yeah, zombie. That looks fab, mate. Is do you, are you regularly do dioramas, or is this some sort of like a new thing you're thinking of doing? Because all your other stuff's great that I've seen. Post that in the group because that looks really cool. I love that sort of stuff. That's what I want to do. There's a guy I follow on YouTube. Is it Boyles Hobby Boyles Hobby or something like that? And he doesn't just do Star Wars. He does other dioramas, but he goes through phases where because he's a Star Wars fan, he does a couple of Star Wars ones, and they're all like Crash Millennium Falcon or X-wing or TIE Fighter, and some of the stuff he does is phenomenal. And he always puts LEDs in them, like the So like looks like figures are shooting blasters and all the ships are shooting blasters. It's phenomenal work. So we got everyone going out for lunch. Catch up everyone later. Yeah, cheers stopping by, mate. Really appreciate it. Have a fantastic Sunday because it's Sunday for you. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, mate. Yeah, just started. Just started. Yeah, I will later. See ya. Take care, mate. Take care, zombie. Cheers for coming in, mate. Yes, put Moose in the toilet. I can't remember what I said to warrant that comment. The LEDs look good on Lego. Yeah, I have toyed with the idea of taking some of mine apart. My little boy, all my Legos, where is it? All my Legos piled up there. I've got so much stuff. My little boy keeps mithering me to do the what's it called? Indoor speeder bike chase through the forest diorama. Yeah, I'm really enjoying at the moment, Paul, building these. This is where I drop it and get dead upset. I'm really enjoying building these at the moment, the ships. I've got them all now. I've not got them all built, but I've got them all. So yeah, so tomorrow's video is Leia Bush. Drop it, drop it, drop it. No, I won't be happy. I would be probably less happy than I am when you call football soccer to wind me up. That upsets me deeply. Where's a pet when you need one to jump on you? They're both in bed asleep, mate. That's my pets. The hamster will be running around on his wheel right now because it's his. He'll be up now because they're nocturnal, aren't they? My daughter's not long gone to bed. She's having a late night tonight because it's Saturday. She's managed to wang up. She watched the football with me. So that finished at 10 minutes before the stream started. So she watched that with me, and then the little boy went to bed ages ago. Showing I've got one person, just you, Paul. That's what it's showing, just you. Now back up to 3. Okay. I was gonna say, bloody just Paul. Just me and Paul having a chat. Could have just picked up the phone and rang you. So, yep, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Also, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and on the new Facebook group because that I think could be quite cool going forward. Speaking of kids, tell them they owe me a birthday cookie. You won't want any food my kids have made, mate. You don't know where their hands have been. You'll be ill for a week. I'm calling HR. My missus works in HR, so you'd be fine. I'll tell her to put a complaint in. If you email we don't give a.com, then we'll sort it for you, mate. Don't worry, we'll get that sorted. So, Paul's off to Florida. I'm looking forward to his live streams. That should be fun. I'm just messaged me. Thank you, Doug. Really appreciate that, mate. Is that on Insta? Let me have a look on quick cheeky look on Instagram. Oh, that's no good. So when did you get that? I know it says March. When did you get that? I'm not going to show it, mate, because it shows part of your address, so I'm not. I won't get that up. But yeah, that looks fab. Damn, you got really lucky there, mate. Wonder why he's not doing them. So yeah, so just quickly, I had my birthday. So I'm doing Isn't that the email for the D? Isn't that the email for the D2A? Paul has 2 live streams set plus 2 video recordings if all goes well while I'm over there. I've not. I know you've got a suitcase full of stuff, mate. So I'm not even gonna ask you to get me anything. So don't worry. If you're holding out, thinking, "Oh God, how am I gonna let him down?" I know you're gonna be getting all sorts. So I might ask you to get me like something thin that I've seen that I want. But yeah, so it was my birthday on the 23rd. So the kids got me some Star Wars bits. So they got me like a meditation sort of mindfulness book, but it was all Yoda, and it's all quotes from from Yoda and Yoda philosophies, and it's actually really really good. They got me a Star Wars notepad with a. Can I do it? I don't know if it'll do it. Little light up. Where's the button? I don't even know where the bloody button is. So if I do that, might work. Oh, there we go. So you can have it different settings. It's a little lightsaber pen. I just thought that was quite cool. So it's lightsaber pen. Yeah, got that. What else did I get off them? I got something else. Star Wars. Oh, I got, so every time I get a helmet, I get a Funko Pop. So they're up above the door here. So I get a Funko Pop for whatever I got the helmet from. I don't know why. I started doing it, and then it just became a bit of a habit. And you can pick them up £4 or £5 used on eBay. They don't have to be super immaculate for me. They're just sat up there. So they got me the Leia Bouche, that one. They got me that because they knew I'd ordered that. I knew that was coming, so that was quite cool. And then they got me something else. I can't remember what the other one was. Cheap as chips. Yeah, man. The mank in me is coming out now. Yeah, and they got me something else. Can't remember what else they got me. Feel a bit mean forgetting. So they got me the Yoda meditation mindfulness book. They got me the diary with the pen. They got me, I think it was another book. It's another Star Wars book, and yeah, the Funko. So it was yeah, enjoyed that. It was good. What did they get me? Lego. They might have got me a Lego. I can't remember. So yes, we had fun, and then we went to the day before my birthday and the day after my youngest. We went to Bricktastic in Manchester. So biggest Lego convention in the UK. I was actually a little bit let down by it. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. It was all just mocks all up, which were fantastic and looked amazing. I've got a video coming of that. But yeah, I was a little bit let down by it. Or I'm thinking we've lost someone, but it's me because I've locked my phone. So that should jump up to 4 watching again now. Yeah, it was a leg over off the wife. No, I should be lucky, mate. You didn't say pork pie. Pork pie. Don't know if you remember that show, Paul. Sweet. Doug, both. No, no. Strictly presents off the kids. I don't think I got anything off the wife. Oh, I did. I got tickets to. We went to the theatre last Friday. So 27th, we went to the theatre to see a show at the Palace Theatre in Manchester. So that was good fun. Yeah, it was a nice date night we had. So Star Wars. Let's get back to that. Desmond's was a classic. That's what it was. Desmond's. Yeah. What? Why? I was on about it the other day and we couldn't remember what what the program was called, but that was it. Desmond's, wasn't it? And there was another one where it was set in hospital and they were all in hospital beds and the song was "We're HAPPY, we're HAPP," and I can't remember what that was called. Doug might remember that one. Um, yeah, I can't remember all these programs when I was a kid. But it was all stuff my mum and dad used to watch, like The Bill, and used to watch The Bill. Um, yeah. So yeah, so that's it really. That's my things that are coming. Um, I'm looking forward to some Star Wars. Went to see Alice Roberts Monday night. Nice, nice. My eldest is at some gig tonight. I don't know where he's gone or what he's seen. Only hospital one I can remember is MASH. Yeah, no, this was a UK one. Obviously MASH was set in Vietnam on it. I used to love MASH. I've got the tune in my head now. Hey, I'm 60, not 80. Mate, I'm 48 and I can remember sitting and watching it. I can't remember. I can't remember what it was. Oh, I can't remember what it was called. Um, wonder if I can. I'll find out. I'll find out. I'll do another stream. Bill was a good show. Then Heartbeat and stuff came out after. Yeah, I know. I know. Anyway, this isn't Star Wars. So Korean War, not Vietnam. Ah, that was it. Yeah, Korean War. Yeah. It was still a good show though, wasn't it? It was good. I enjoyed that. And then they did the film, didn't they, of MASH? Who was in it? Um, the hospital one in the UK. I can't remember his name. Actors. Yeah, load of blokes in bed. I'm gonna have to Google. I'm gonna have to Google. Um, hospital sitcom with uh, good old AI. Only when I laugh. That was it. Only when I laugh. UK sitcom. Only when I laugh. Dave Bollum. I can't remember who, mate. I just I can't remember. I can picture people that were in them, and I can't remember names. You're going to Google a load of guys in bed. No, I put UK British sitcom set in a hospital with the theme tune HAPPY because that's what it was. And it's only when I laugh. He was in it. I remember. I can't. So I just remember I can remember the main lead guy laying in bed, and it was always yeah. And then there was the one set abroad where it was all couples and they were all having affairs with each other, and talk about a dark twist. Yeah, I can't remember. Oh, it's all sorts. Never the Twain. I can remember Never the Twain. Um, all the Americans are thinking, what the fudge brownie? So, as it's me, Doug, and Paul in here, um, what helmet would you like to see? Paul, what lightsaber would you like to see? Because I know you like lightsabers more than the helmets. But Doug, what helmet do you realistically think they're going to bring out? Do you think they're going to bring? Do you really think they'll bring a Star Killer? I do think it'll be something to coincide with Mando. I think it's got to, and I think we're gonna see at some point Sigourney Weaver's X-wing helmet. I think that's a given. I just hope that's not what they're working on, and they don't want to release it because it'll give it away. I'm hoping we get Star Killer. Would be fantastic. I'd love that. I'd be all over that. Actually, I have to finish my tea for once. Sounds like Jersey Shore. What, the one that was set abroad? Yeah. Second sister, all Colonel Ripley. Second sister. Is that the one? Second sister, the one with the sides. Yeah, ex Koza do second sister, and I was tempted. Second sister. Yeah, so the one comes down. It looks a bit Star Killer. That would be a cool one. I want to see Lando's skiff helmet. That's what I'd love to see. Whether we ever will, I don't know. I can only see Sigourney Weaver as Ripley. Yeah. But you know, though, don't you? Right. Apparently, she's only in the movie 2 minutes. Entirely in the movie for 2 minutes. It's like 30 seconds here, 1 minute there, and 10 seconds in passing. She's like in it a few times, but in total screen time is like just over 2 minutes. But I think we will get a ooh, like we have with where is it there? Trapper Wolf and Carson Teva. I think you'll get that. Let's see how she says, "Get away from her, you bitch." No, that's boring. Which one's boring? Helmet, I'd like to see dark helmet, like the Schwartz ring. I'd still love to see Paz Vizsla, Heavy Mando. That's the helmet I really, really want. Um, Again, now I've got an X-Cos. What's Doug? You've got X-Cos, haven't you? If I remember rightly, you've got them as haven't you? I was worried about the logo that they stick on the back, but I completely forgot about it when I was reviewing. It was only when I was doing a voiceover a bit I remembered. Um, oh, this gift card looks amazing. In my opinion, in your opinion, it's not, and I respect that. You're wrong, but I respect it. Yeah, the attack would be cool. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You've got the attack on yours. Is their stamp big, small? See, when I've seen it in pictures, I always thought, oh, it's quite big, but it's actually quite small. The one on the layer one is actually small, and I've completely forgot about it. I thought it was going to be obnoxious and in my face, but I actually had to get it in a certain light to see it, which I was quite pleased about. So I'd be interested to see whether my other helmet, when that arrives Monday, whether that's going to have the same effect. Because if it is, I'd be more confident buying more stuff off them. Because they do some helmets, like the attack and stuff like that. I just don't see. Oh, Hasbro might do an attack. It's not a huge leap from where is he? From the standard Stormtrooper helmet, really. But what else? Let's see if she gets over. No, that's boring. Yeah, I've read all them, caught up with them. I'd like to see more masks. I'd like to see Hasbro. I think I said this last time. I want to see Hasbro do masks. I want them to do. It's quite small, not very. Are you gone back to Kylie or you know about the helm? I'm only kidding. I know what you mean, mate. At hat. That would be cool. Hi and bye. Left a like for you on my way through. Have a good week. Cheers, TB. Appreciate it, buddy. Have a fab evening, mate, and a great Sunday. Thanks for stopping. Question: was it a super like or a standard like? Thank you, bots. Paul. Thank you, bots. It's my stream, it's not yours. Thank you, Paul. I'm only kidding, mate. Gotta be a tie next. Hmm. No worries, mate. That's not a problem. Thanks for popping. Let me know, just before you go, what time would suit you? Because most of the people that are on this are British, so let me know what works best, and I can always do it earlier, and the kids would probably bob in then as well and say hi. Let me know. Got to be a tie next. Hmm. TIE fighter. My only worry with Hasbro doing TIE fighters and AT-AT and stuff like that, I'd love them to do all the respirator pack and the tubes. I can't see them doing that. I'd love them to do it, and maybe they do it as an add-on, so you pay 120 quid for the helmet or 150 quid if you want the extras. That'd be cool. I'd do that. Paul says, sensible comment, a tie that would look stupid around a person's neck. This is true. Thinking of getting one from DA Props. DA Props. I think you mentioned these last time, didn't you? Are they expensive? See, for me, I set this up on it's not that I can't afford to spend more on helmets. I don't want to. I like the idea of spending. So for me, for under 150 quid, under 200 quid is kind of my sweet spot. So lightsabers 180, might push it to 200, might push it just over if it was a decent sRGB or something. Helmets, I'm thinking sort of anything under 200 quid. Thinking so it would be early 8 or 9, but that would be good. Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, I wouldn't, if Regal was doing it, I wouldn't do it, mate. I might do one on a Sunday or something like that if he was doing one again. He's mad, but he came in, he came on earlier. You missed him. He was telling us all the droids he's doing. He's just absolutely snowed under. I think he's got about six droids on the go at the moment. 5 or 6 droids that he's trying to include in an IG-12 that he's doing for this launch of the Mando and Grogu movie. So he's absolutely snowed under. He will be coming back, but yeah, while he's not, well, I thought while I thought he'd missed a week. But he's just he's burning the candle at both ends. Bless him. Um, so I kind of figured I'd sort of fill in while he's not doing it. But I quite enjoy just coming on and waffling, to be honest with you. So yeah, TB, I might do one at 8 o'clock, and then if people join later, I'll just run through and stay on for 5 hours if I need to. Maybe we do a watch along. We watch A New Hope, Rogue One. Doug says, DA do the whole lot. He can do it cheaper as a kit, more as fully built. Yeah, get that. I think you Rebels should do a stream together. Yeah, we have said that, mate. We are going to do. We did. My first live was with Rebels. Funny enough. I think you were on there. You saw it. Because I think you came on at the end. Yeah, I did invite him on today, which is why I think he bobbed in just to say hello. He's mad busy with these droids that he's doing, but thing is, you know they're going to look phenomenal because if he's putting that much time and effort into them that he can't stream, which I know he loves doing, and he loves doing his videos because he wants to go full time with it. So in the office, I think you and Rebel should do a stream together. In the office. I'm missing the joke there. I'm not sure what that one is, Paul, mate. Gone down to 3 watching. Mother flippers. So what, Regal come over to the UK just to do a live stream? Yeah, if he wants to come over, I'll put him up. That's not a problem. You'd have to wait till we've had the garage converted, but he's more than welcome. Yeah, come over to Pride of the North, Manchester. For your first stream, I think it was with Rebels. That was the podcast. So he was my first guest on the Chewing the Fat podcast, and he was in his office. He was in the office, yeah. Well, it's not his office; it's his studio. His studio. Southern softy. Yeah, I am southern to you, aren't I? Yeah. Take that back. You're in Yorkshire, Paul. You're in Yorkshire. Everyone disowns you. You lot. My wife's a Yorkshire girl, so I've got to be careful because she'll burst through the door and kick my head in and steal my wallet. Um, yeah, so what time are we on? 1 hour 26. So yeah, I'm not going to do a 3 hour tonight because to be honest with you, I'm shattered. Um, not sleeping at the moment. So I did explain a couple of weeks ago about my health conditions. So yeah, it's all flared up at the moment. So I just fancied a bit of great result for us Japanese today. Oh, is that in the Six Nations or something in the rugby? I don't know. I've not followed it, mate. I don't know what the scores were. Quick, say it louder. Oh, she's only in the next room. She'd bloody think ninjas are stealthy. She's like the SAS on steroids. Uh, my mum's from Sowerby Bridge, so I'm. No, my wife's Yorkshire. My in-laws are from Yorkshire, but they all live in Wales. Um, I'm Manchester. In the made-up county of Greater Manchester, 'cause it doesn't exist. It's a made-up county. It's Lancashire. Um, yeah, and my mother is a Scouser, so yeah, I have to be careful. Um, yeah, I'm not going to go too much. What time are we on? 23:32. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Yorkshire. Sowerby Bridge is Yorkshire. Yeah, I know. Um, Paul, I'm going to put this up just for you, mate. Yorkshire. You're not even saying it right. It's Yorkshire, isn't it? Leeds. The only Leeds song I know is from the football, and it's "We All Hate Leeds." We all hate Leeds. Played Leeds last week. Um, yeah, Doug. Yes. Yes, Paul's towards that way. Don't want to dox you, Paul. So, see any other comments? Chill time. Ooh, tired. Marching on together. No, we are not hobbits. You were the one going on about Precious at the beginning of the stream. My Precious, she said. The zombie. Do you know who hasn't jumped on these streams? Tigger. We've not had Tigger on any of these streams, have we? We need Canada representing. Tigger, if you're watching, you need to drop in. If you're stealthily watching. I'm coming up to Skydive Hinton in May. Ah. Yeah, how far's Hinton from me? Let me Google that. Which Hinton? Because it's all coming up as I've got stuff down the Worcestershire, I've got stuff in Brackley, Hinton, Canada, and then Hinton not a million miles away from me. So, which Hinton? Whereabouts? So you got Hinton House, Wood Park Avenue. I don't know what that one is. Let me know whereabouts, which Hinton you're going to, Doug. Because if you're close, I might come and watch you. I expect you to do it near Broccoli. Brackley. Yes, two. That's bloody. That's dead safe. Oh, that far down. We're Manchester, mate. Well, we're. I'm Manchester. Brackley. Yeah, Milton Keynes. Milton on the Keynes. Yeah, I won't be going there. Although I am planning on going down that way soon because we want to go to Warner Brothers with the kids. Anyway, so what time are we on now? 23:36. So we've been going for an hour and a half. So nice little shortish stream tonight, I think. So I can have my boost and go to bed. So yeah, just wanted to sort of show that off, and I've not been on for 2 weeks, so wanted to sort of explain why and show off my layer bouche. 2 people watching. That'll soon jump up to 3 when I jump back on. Yep. So I think what I'll do, I might go live again next week, and I might go do it a little bit earlier and run a bit longer, so people can jump on. But I think I'm going to try and put some videos, get some videos that I can share, that we can talk about and stuff like that, and maybe look at some other channels and promote some channels and businesses and shops, and stuff like that. So I'll do like a shared screen, but the reason I'm not done it is that I need to change all this, these overlays that I've made, because I've kind of done it the wrong size for screen sharing. If I try and screen share, it's like a big yellow box. Because it's helping trade military parachuting with my mate, who's the skydiving coordinator for the Mission Impossible films. Nice. X-Red Devils like me. Wow. There was I saw an incident the other day. I thought about you actually. There was a guy using a wingsuit, wasn't there, who tragically lost his life. But the particular skydive centre he was at, it's like the third one this year already, and we're only in March. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on there. Obviously, questions are getting asked now. Doug, I have a poll going up at 6 o'clock tomorrow, 1800. Could you please vote? Put that up, mate. So then anyone who's watching it back can see it. Please vote. Yeah, I'll do that for you, Paul. Cornwall, Dunkswell. I don't know Dunkswell. I've gone to. We used to go Cornwall every year. St Ives. We used to go St Ives. I need to go back actually. Not been for a long time. So what we on? So there is 6 watching. If people could like it, that'd be much appreciated. I will, mate. I will. I'll have to log on my if I haven't done it by 7 p.m. Just send me a message and give me a nudge to remind me. because I'm terrible in that. I promise to do stuff, and then the kids, um, yeah, I'm terrible. If the kids distract me, I'm a sucker. They love. They'll go, oh, can I wear a Star Wars helmet, Daddy? Can I? Well, they don't say it like that. They're not posh. They'll go, what helmet on? My little boy will go, I want to do this. He keeps asking me, can you do a podcast? So I'm going to have to fake a podcast with him tomorrow and film a podcast with me and him. So, so he feels like he's involved. I said, no, I think to kick your ass. Yeah, you could do, mate. I'll get her to try and vote as well. I'll get her to log on her YouTube and ooh, give it a vote. I'll not I. Yeah. Bear with me while I. Whoa, got a tickly cough. So 6 people watching. So someone keeps couple of people keep bobbing in, bobbing out, bobbing in, bobbing out. Probably seeing if we're talking about Star Wars or not. So yeah, so if you've just clicked in, basically we just have a bit of a chat and about all sorts really. It doesn't always have to be Star Wars. It's supposed to be about Star Wars, but occasionally goes off on a tangent. We had Doug in the chat telling us about his interactions with Kylie earlier. That was entertaining. If you want to know that story, go back and read the live chat. It's honestly bonkers, as it always is. New Russian called Tiklikov. Ninja watchers. My little boy is obsessed with ninjas at the moment. We watched. So last night we sat and watched. Me and him sat and watched. Is it Batman Begins? Christian Bale. The first Batman he did, and it's all about him doing the League of Shadows and the ninjas, and he was obsessed. He's been dressed as a ninja all day. He's got my wife got him a ninja outfit for Christmas, and he's been running around the house with his. He didn't use his Jedi trousers. He used his Obi-Wan Kenobi trousers because he's got to stay loyal to that as well. Yeah, he's funny. The pair of them, they know I'm a sucker for Star Wars. Like my daughter came down before when I was watching the football. She was like, "Can I stay up and watch Star Wars with you?" She's like, she's not really interested in watching Star Wars. She's just interested. Batman Begins, isn't that what I said? I think I said that. I think, but yeah, that's Christian Bale. So the next one, he's got 10 minutes left of that, and then the next one is the one with Bane in it. So we need to watch that probably tomorrow. Jedi Ninja. That's why I said, yeah, he's a Jedi Ninja. My wife was like, "What are you wearing?" Yeah, Jedi Ninja. He also had a pirate hat. So he didn't have the hood up. He had the hood down, and the mask going across. He had that down his neck, and he had a pirate hat on with the Jolly Roger. So he was a Jedi Ninja pirate. And the reason he had that on is because it made him look like a Power Ranger, he said. Which is another thing he's just got into, Power Rangers. I've got a funny I don't think I can say it on here, but I've got a funny story about my little boy on Friday night. Last week, we had a sleepover in the downstairs. We got a blow up bed because we went out on the Friday. Me and the wife, my mum stayed and babysat the kids, so we still had the blow up bed downstairs. So my little boy wanted to have a sleepover. Um, with Daddy, so we had a sleepover. We watched some sport, but I can't tell you the story. Poor kid. What, me? No. He loves the turtles, mate. He loves the turtles. He won't sit and watch them though. Don't know why, but I think if he sat and watched it properly, he'd like it a lot more. He's really into Power Rangers, which was something I was never into as a kid. So it's all alien to me. Turtles I like though. When I was young, I keep eyeing up this boost. I want to have this little boost. Look how big that is now. Scandalous, that isn't it? Cadbury's in it boost. It's because the Americans bought them out. Everything goes smaller. Cool. So I don't know if anyone's got anything. Try 11 grandkids. Reason I'm bored. 11 grandkids. Wow. Wow. So my in-laws, they've got 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7 if we count Liam, but my eldest, but he's 22 now. And my mum's got 1, 2, 3. My mum's got 6 as well. So 11's good going, mate. Eat it then. No, do you know what I would? But you can't eat a boost without dropping chocolate on the floor, because especially if it's not been, it's melted a bit now. When you bite into it and the chocolate goes everywhere, and you don't want to hear me going eating a bar of chocolate like a. My youngest is 32. Wow. My youngest has just turned 5. My middle one has just turned 8. And my eldest has just turned 22. Yeah. Do it. Do it. Cantina Rebels. Execute eating the boost. I'm doing it for you, Paul. I'm doing it for you. Are you ready? I hope you're satisfied. 1 boost. Welcome to today's episode of Cantina Eats. Highly underrated chocolate bar boost. See the layer there? You always get blamed, Paul. You're a bad influence on me. You always get me to do stuff I don't want to do. Quick, someone make him laugh. No, because it'll go all over the screen. It'll be no good. Right, what I think I'm going to do, like marathons, I have the receipt from Burger King that I've kept because it was ordered 66. I love that. That is fantastic. I've got, when the new Fivers came out, so there's just us 3. I used to work in the firearms industry. So when the fivers came out, it was the first of the plasticky notes that we had, like Monopoly money. And AK-47 serial number were going for silly money. I've got two sat in a drawer. AK-47 fivers. Yeah. So it just says the code AK-47 and then dash. Yeah. So mad in it. Yeah. AK-47. That's what I've got. They didn't do an SA-80. Or I might have got an AR-15 one. I can't remember. Yeah, but for some reason they did the first batches were like AK whatever, and then they did go up to 47. And anyone who was a shooter or in the ex-military or in the firearms trade, is a pop gun. Yeah, awful rifle. Anyone was in sort of that industry, everyone was getting these AK-47s and framing them. So I had one, and then my mum found one, and she was like, "Oh, I've got you one." So I've got two. Just sat in a drawer. It's a fiver I could spend, but it's what it is. Probably not worth anything now. Can't be 762 308. Yeah. 223 is good round. Or 556. There's NATO of it, isn't it? Going off on a tangent now, we're going on about the ammo. I think I've got some seven. I've got 308. So same round in it. Slight different. Right, what I'm going to do. So we've been going 1 hour 48. I think, what is it? 23:52. So I'm going to give it. It's all COD to me. Call of Duty. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really talk about my previous work, but so what we got just between us. I've got a mate who's ex-US Airborne, and he was in Afghanistan. Some of the stuff he told me, he was in a breach team, and he was the breach guy. So he had a Mossberg shotgun with an adapted end, so they could put it on the locks and just blow the locks. And some of the stuff he's told me. Call of Duty to me. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know if anyone's got anything else Star Wars related before I log it off. I do promise the next stream I do will be more organised. Bit of an impromptu thing, to be honest with you. Wife's not well, so she's gone to bed. Kids are in bed, and I just said to her, "Look, I think I'm going to go live." I messaged Paul and said I might be going live, and I did. I watched the football. I thought I said it. I'll be watching the footy, FA Cup weekend. So watched my boys win, and into the next round. And I thought, let's do a stream. Let's do that. So I'll try and get it a bit more organised next time. I'll get up some stuff we can talk about. Called them Barclay cards because they got you in anywhere, everywhere. I wonder if he's heard that. No, Barclay, no, he wouldn't have Barclay card, would he? I don't know what he'd have called. He'd probably called it a Visa or something. Yes. Are you buying the Mandalorian ship in April? No. Um, reason being, I'll get it if my lad wants it for him, but I don't collect anything Lego with figures really, other than the dioramas. I like this ship series that they've done. And I'm going to get some minifigures to put on the stands that represent it. So that's like the Tantive 4. So I'm going to get a Leia and like a Rebel Trooper to put on there. Han Solo and Chewie for the Millennium Falcon, that sort of stuff. But I don't normally sort of buy any of the sets with the I'm saying that I'm looking around because you can't see it, but just there. So my little boy for his birthday got the speeder bike, Mando and Grogu. So he built he got two sets. So I bought him one, and my eldest got him one. But he wanted to build both, so he could have one chasing the other. So he's got a biker scout on one minifigure that he had, and he's got Mando and Grogu on the other. So he gave me the Mando and Grogu. So I took the legs off and I put the pouch on. So Mando's now carrying Grogu. But yeah, I don't normally get sets with minifigures in. I just don't have anywhere to put them. To be honest with you, I only intended to get the Millennium Falcon in that set in that series, and I've ended up with them all. I've got how many boxes? Got 3 dioramas to build and 4 ships. You know, 7 sets. It's a lot of sets. I've got nowhere to put them. When the wife moves out of this room and I gain all of it, I'm going to have them all on the windowsill. That's over there, but yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna. I'm not really collect the minifigures. It does look a cool set, but I probably won't buy it. I mean, if he wants it, quite expensive in it. It's 100 and something pound. Don't know. I don't. That's the what is it? The see if you can find an Indiana Jones Lego figure and change it out for something else. I don't know where you're going with that. Doug says they'd say Amex. Yeah, yeah. 139.99 at Lego shops. So it's going to be 129.99 at Smiths, isn't it? Somewhere like that. Stuck on. Paul says fair play. Cool. So what we're doing is it's 23:59. So we've been going 1 hour 55. So I'll just give it 5 minutes. So yeah, no, I really appreciate the usual suspects bobbing in. It's only 2 or 3 people come in. I need to structure it more really so we can get more people coming in. Be it chats or I don't know. And like because it's mainly you guys, you guys from the UK, us sort of from this side of the pond. It makes sense, I suppose, to do it earlier, doesn't it? If Joel's not doing one, but I don't know. Yeah, so keep posting stuff in the Facebook group if you can. That's much appreciated. If I can't approve anything, Paul's there. Um, all I'll ask, if anyone's watching this and they want to join the so I've just seen what Doug's just put. If anyone wants to join the group, answer the questions if you can. The amount of people that have refused coming in just because they don't want to answer the questions. I don't get it. It's just like, look, do you agree to be courteous to others? And they just don't answer, and it's like, I'm not going to let you. Don't post spam, and they're not agreeing to it. So don't let them in. Paul, if you see anyone like that, just don't let them in. Let them know. Just send them a note saying, just say, you can join, but answer the questions because it just means we know you come joining in good faith. It was on Smith's website. I know it's on Disney's, but they always charge retail. Doug's staying up for the F1. Is it the first race today, Doug? I've I've not really watched F1 since Mika Hakkinen and people like that. I used to travel all over watching the F1 with my eldest's mum because he's from a previous relationship. So yeah, we used to go all over Europe watching it. This was before they had, like the Abu Dhabi and Qatar, Saudi and whatever races. I've been to Spa, Barcelona. I've been to Imola. I've been everywhere. Isn't F1 key on a keyboard? Yep. Which race is it today, Doug? Isn't the last one normally Australia, or was the first one Australia? Followed it since '70s, yeah. Yeah, I've been to some fantastic Grand Prix. Spa's a good one. Imola was good. Barca's always a good one, although Australia, yeah. Yeah, it's I've not really watched. I couldn't tell you any drivers now. 4 a.m. Yeah, I'm not staying up for that. If I wake up or my little boy comes in, is it a 4 a.m. actual start, or is that when they do all like the grid walk and all that? I don't get how they can race upside down in Australia. Because they have sticky tyres, Paul. That's how they do it. That's why they do a lap first, um, and because it's so hot, it melts the rubber and they can stick to the track. True story. So starts at 4 a.m. If I get woken up by the little man or I wake up, I might, now I know it's on, I might watch it. Paul, you're laughing. That's what it is. They have sticky tyres and like you have wets and slicks. Well, they have sticky and Velcro in Australia. So, yeah, they have them in the Brazilian Grand Prix as well. It's sticky and Velcro. So when the weather's a bit damp, they use the Velcro tyres. Yeah. Doug will back me up. It's true that, isn't it, Doug? Right, been going 2 hours, so I'm going to call it quits because it's just all gone to pot. Listen, thanks you two because you're stars and you always make me smile. Did VIP tour McLaren last September. That's fantastic. My wife's mate works for McLaren. She knows someone who works for McLaren. Uh, you'll be interested in this. No one else will. My wife was actually approached by an F1 team anonymously last year to go and work for them, but she wasn't allowed to know who it was until she'd gone through so many processes. But it was UK based, so kind of narrows it down a little bit, doesn't it? Yeah, true. See, Doug backs me up. Velcro tires and sticky rubber. That's what they use. Now, if it was a pod race that was on at 4 a.m., I'd I'd get up for that. Someone needs to do that. I don't know, mate. They wouldn't. Part of the process was you had to go through so much stuff before they would. You could know who it was. I know it wasn't McLaren because she'd have got a call off her mate. Yeah. Who is it? Who's in the? What's the new team this year? Is it It's an American team, isn't it? Isn't there an American team and they've got an office over it? It could have been someone like that. Which would have been cool if she'd have gone to work for them. But I'd never have seen her because she wouldn't have been here, would she, for 6 months of the year? Don't know, Paul. No idea. It wasn't. They didn't say. She didn't go for it. She didn't. She wasn't interested because she can't be away that much. As cool as it would be, and if we didn't have Cadillac, that's it. Yeah, Cadillac. Haven't they? Is there a lot of controversy about it as well? Haven't they literally bought? They're using Ferrari engines this year, aren't they? Man City. She went for a job for City actually. Um, yeah, yeah. I seem to remember watching something the other day, a bit of controversy about Cadillac and something about the cars, and they'd literally ploughed all this money into this development, and they'd done it sneakily before they applied 500,000 applicants. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. Whatever team it was, they approached her. So it was done through a recruitment firm. And they basically contacted and said, look, they'd be interested in you coming and doing an interview. But she wasn't allowed to know who it was until she'd gone through a certain process and signed an NDA. Started off as Andretti. Mm. I don't even know who's favourite this year. Lando Norris. I don't know. To be honest with you, a lot of it used to be, drivers would work their way up, but people like Norris, as good as he is, have, you got multi-million-pound parents, and they spend. I think he said his dad had spent 10 million quid getting him to win that championship. Was it him that won it? Like whoever won it last year, was it Lando Norris? Um, no, new regs. Yeah, whoever it was who won it last year, I think he said his dad had spent between 10 and 12 million quid getting him to that point. It was just spots were bought. I used to like it. I've not sort of been into it for years. Hmm, I don't know. I've got a mate who lives in Australia now, and his father used to own a really big go karting track in Gillingham, and a lot of them have gone through there. And he was saying that money does talk in motorsport. I know someone who owns one, but he did come up on my rate. Yeah, I mean you've got to have skill to to do it, but I think it opens doors, doesn't it, to good manufacturer, good constructors, and good engines, and picking the right team, and you can like footballers have to prove a skill to be picked by a City, United, or a Liverpool, or an Arsenal. Whereas it seems in motorsport, if you've got the money and you can buy your way in, I don't know. Like I say, not watched it for a while, so I'm tempted now though. I don't know if I'm going to get up at 4 a.m., but I'm tempted to watch it. Anyway, right, I'm going to shoot because I'm going to go and get in bed. It's 10 past midnight here. I'm going to go and get in bed and listen to a podcast and fall asleep, hopefully, because I will be woken up at 5 something stupid in the morning by a 5-year old. Um, Maybe. Okay, enjoy. I will, mate. I'm gonna go listen to. I can see a podcast up on my phone. I listen to all sorts. This one in particular, I like Joe Rogan. I like Julian Dory. I like this one's Area 52. So he's it's all UFO stuff. So quite like listening to that. Best alarm system ever. Do you know what it is, mate? And just before I go, I will say this: he is the best alarm system ever because he comes in and he gets in bed, gets under the covers, and he cuddles me. He just wants daddy cuddles, and that's all he wants. And as hard as it is at that time in the morning, I look forward to it every night. Waking up in the morning knowing he'll be there. Um, yeah, I've watched a bit of it stuff. But yeah, so he comes in, he cuddles, and he wants, and we always do top 5 favorites, and it's always top 5 favorite Star Wars helmets, top 5 favorite blasters, top 5 favorite Star Wars ships, top 5 favorite um baddies in Star Wars, top 5 favorite bounty hunters, and every morning it's something like that. It's amazing. So yeah, they are. I'm dead lucky. They're both, well, all 3 of them are daddy's boys and girls, and they love just getting involved. Like my daughter helped me with this tomorrow's video today, and she'd absolutely loved it. She was in it for like 2 minutes, and she loved it. And she was like, "Can I do more? Can I do this? Can I do an interview with you? Can I do?" And it's like, okay. Anyway, so right, I'm gonna go and get myself a drink, get in bed, watch a podcast. My coccyx is killing me because I broke it years ago, and every time I sit for an ages in a chair, it hurts. Um, I love you all. I really do appreciate you coming by and stopping for a chat, even if it was a load of bollocks. Never resent it. They grow up. Yeah, never resent it. They grow up for you. I know, mate. It's an eat your boost. I know he had designed it for. Uh, I don't. I don't take it for granted. I love my kids to bits, all of them. Yeah, I tell my 22-year-old all the time. I always say, oh, he'll still hug me, which is really nice. I would say, give me a hug, and he'll give me a big hug, and he'll let me kiss him on the head and stuff. And you know, I wasn't really like that with my dad. We were quite standoffish until I was a grown man and had my own kids. And yeah, my dad's not here anymore. So mine every day. We have a rule in our house, or I have a rule in our house. If they ask for a cuddle, I'm not allowed to say no. So they can always have a cuddle, even if they've been shouted at and told off. If they go, Daddy, I want a cuddle, they get a cuddle. And then I go back to being mad at them. But yeah, never refuse them a cuddle, ever. Um, Sometimes tell my daughter to shut up when she's waffling on when the footy's on, but um, yeah, no. Um, I am very blessed with the kids I have. They're fantastic. I just feel like in that way they get involved in all this Star Wars stuff as well. It's fun for them. I mean, like today, my daughter did that video with me, which goes live tomorrow, 8 p.m. GMT. And my little boy's constantly, I want to do a video, I want to do a video, I want to do a video. So I might film something with him tomorrow, just some little Q&A where he asks me questions and we do a 3 minute short or something. I might let him do it. I might do a series with him and do top fives because he loves it, and only short, only has to be a minute long. So anyway, yeah. So I've waffled on. I am lucky, and I know it, and I don't take it for granted. So thank you very much, everyone, for stopping by. Those that have come and gone early on. Doug and Paul for always sticking to the end. Really appreciate it. For those that have just joined, sorry, I'm going to end it because it's late. Come back next week. I'm going to start it earlier, I think, and I'll have some videos and stuff we can interact with and discuss and latest news on the movies and stuff. Anyway, thanks for coming. Thanks for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. For me and mine, to you and yours. Oh, quick one. Tomorrow's video is slightly different. Let me know what you think about it. See you on the next one.